back with another one and another one and another one, man. This is what we're all thinking podcast, stories behind the craft. I got a special guest for y'all today. He does his shit, man, with the clothes. He got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of things he doing. He want to pop his shit, man. And that's what we do here at What We're All Thinking podcast. Shout out to y'all, man. So without further ado, go introduce yourself.
What's going on with y'all, man? My name is Alonzo. I go by Alonzo Margella. I'm the CEO and founder of Full of Vengeance Clothing Company. I make clothes. I got a Turo business, design websites, and I mentor small brands, all while being in college. So yeah.
For sure. You can pull the mic up closer if you
Oh
want.
shit. All right, man.
Yeah, man. You
That's
can
lit.
fix it, do all what
Hold
you
on, I
need.
move this shit. Oh, there we go, right there.
For sure.
All right, man. I ain't wanna fuck it up.
No, you good. Yeah, man. Welcome to the podcast. How you feeling?
So I'm feeling good today. It's hot as hell outside.
For sure. That's that Florida weather.
About 95 degrees.
Definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
So, what's your word of the day?
Word of the day. Shit, damn. You got me with that one. Word of the day. Shit. Detox.
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 Why detox?
I've been stuck on that word for like the past week. I'm not gonna lie. Like I feel like all the stuff that I'm doing right now, like to get to where I want to be, I gotta cut out a lot of old habits like smoking, partying, spending excessive money, like not being smart with my money, doing dumb shit. Like you gotta detox from that shit. Like I've been on a strict ass schedule for like the past week. Like I'm waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm reading. I'm not on my phone for real. Like all of that shit, social media, that shit's a distraction, bro. Like that shit would really fuck up your mental.
Definitely.
So, detox.
I disagree all the time with people who say that.
Why?
Let me tell you why. If you use it for the right way,
If you use it for the right way,
then it won't be a distraction.
but if you just scrolling on that shit, like TikTok, like you just scrolling that shit for hours, that shit a distraction, bro.
Yeah.
For the business aspect though, yes. Like I deactivated my main Instagram page, my spam page. I only use my business account now.
That's lit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you're supposed to use in for
Mhm.
business.
Yeah.
Like I tell people all the time, and shout out to my peoples, man. We just started a community. We using Instagram as dollar signs.
Okay. Fuck that.
Yeah.
That's how it's really supposed to be used though. Really?
Because you're building a platform for what? What are you using for? To express your feelings? Nobody cares about your feelings.
Yeah, nobody care.
Yeah,
You're not supposed to put your problems on social media, bro. Nobody care.
definitely.
That's
So,
real.
tell us a little bit about your upbringing, where you come from, things of that nature.
Shit, I was born in Newark, New Jersey. I moved to Orlando, Florida when I was like 8 years old. Shit, I used to play football at Orlando Christian Prep. I used to play college, but I wasn't really fucking with that. Like, I wanted to chase the money. Like, I wanted to do something. Like, you feel me? Like, I wanted to build something. Football wasn't really for me. So I transferred to Savannah State University. I'm currently a junior now. But I started my clothing brand like last year. I think we at exactly a year and a few days. But I started like last year. You feel me? Like last year, the shit was hard. Don't get me wrong, cause like I feel like today that shit kind of like easy. Everybody got a clothing brand now. All that shit on YouTube. But like back then, like a year ago, like you really had to grind, stay up late, find all that information. Like that shit was a struggle, bro. I used to stay up to like 4 o'clock in the morning, like just taking notes, analyzing like other bigger brands and shit. So that's really where I got started with the shit. Where I go to school, like if you in college, bro, you got a community. Like you got to learn how to use your community. So like when I first started, my designs was ass, bro. Like that shit was so ass, but I had that community to back me. Like they always supported me. So like the times where I wanted to quit, like nah, they always showed me support. So like now, like I tell anybody, like I'm thankful for everybody that ever showed love to me, like for real. Cause like without the people that support me, I wouldn't be shit.
For sure, I feel that. I mean, when it comes to the clothing brand, because I have a clothing brand myself,
Yeah.
and it is tough, even though because people don't want to research, people don't want to read, people don't want to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
So other than people having your back and having that community, what else kept you going?
Really, myself. Like I told myself, like, look, I'm real big on manifestation. Like I'm pretty spiritual, I say. So I feel like anybody can do whatever they want if they put their mind to it. Like I used to wake up. I don't know if you know what the 369 method is. You know what that is?
Mm-mm.
Nikola Tesla, he invented this shit like when he was alive. But basically, you wake up, say you wanna make clothes, you write that shit down on a piece of paper 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the day, 9 times before you go to sleep. And when you do that shit, you're teaching your mindset like that's what you thinking. And if you can think that shit, if you can see it, if you can envision it, there's no reason why you can't have it. That's how I look at shit. Like if it's in my mind, bro, I have to have it. I have to get it. And everything I've ever said up until this point that I'm gonna do, I've done it.
For sure, that's lit, bro. Oh, that's some free game for the
You feel
people.
me? I swear. Your mindset is everything, bro. If you can control your mindset, I swear you can have whatever you want.
Definitely. So how you came up with your name?
Really? You talking about Full of Vengeance?
Full of Visions, yeah.
Really? Damn, this question always used to stump me, but I rechanged it. I ain't gonna lie. Basically, what I was just saying now, like, I was in a real low point at one point. Like, my mindset was horrible. Like, I didn't think I could do shit. But then, you feel me? I changed my mindset. I came to the realization, like, this is yours for the taking. Like, vengeance, the dictionary is like a comeback story. You feel me? So, like, I just look at it as a comeback. Like, I'm on my way up. Like, you can't stop me.
So when people wear your brand
Yeah.
and put on your clothes,
Okay.
what do you want them to feel, or what are they supposed to? What does that embody, or what's your statement when they put on your clothes?
I want them to feel like they can do whatever they want. If they put their mind to it, I want them to really feel like I'm not gonna say I want them to look at me as an example. Well, yeah, I do. I do. I would love for people to look at me as an example. Like, if some the closest people that know me, they really know. Like, I really struggle with like mental health. Like back in high school, shit. Really up until like last year, like I really struggled with that shit. And like I still put my mind to it. Like, you gotta get up, bro. You gotta do it, cause nobody gonna come save you. So when people wear my clothes,
Amen. Say that again.
people is not gonna come save you, bro.
For
We is
sure.
grown. We are grown. No one's coming to save you, bro. I swear they're not. They're not. So
Definitely.
when people wear my clothes, I want them to know that like you can make it. You can be whatever you want in the world. We young. We in our 20s. Shit, even if you old, bro, the clock never stops ticking. If you do this shit now, I promise you, you'll be better than where you are right now in a year.
Definitely. So, in the clothing brand business, it's very saturated. I feel like everything is
Yes.
saturated.
Yes.
Clothing brands, podcasts, entrepreneurship, everybody doing everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, how do you keep yourself afloat in a saturated business?
How do I keep myself afloat? I've recently been very consistent. Now, consistent doesn't mean I've been doing my best work because I personally think I've been slacking. I've been stuck in the beginner mindset for like the past year, basically. Like, I've been doing some of the same shit I've done last year. Now, granted, has it been working? Yes. Have I still been selling out my clothes? Yes. But to keep up with the saturation, I say you got to keep up with the trends. Now, me personally, I haven't been keeping up with the trends. Like, content wise, like, I suck at content. That's my biggest like problem. And I told myself over the summer like I was gonna work on the content. So as in dealing with the saturation, you just gotta have a hard ass product. You gotta know how to market that shit. Marketing can be online, Instagram, face to face, handing out your business cards. Like, marketing plays the biggest role when having any sort of clothing brand and business regardless. Like, you can meet somebody, he could plug you in with a rapper, Lil Yachty, he could plug you in with anybody. Lil Yachty wear your clothes, post it on the ground, your brand blew up, basically.
Definitely. So, what took your brand to the next step to where you was like, all right, this is something I want to stick with doing?
I had a few rappers wear my clothes. I don't know if you know who Dirtball is. He from Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
I had Dirtball, Lil Tony, Yapo JJ, like these all underground rappers. I had Cool Cat and that shit too. And all of that marketing, like that influencer marketing, that shit really builds traction to your page. Like last year, I think I had like actually last year I had 0 followers. Now I'm at 4K. That shit don't sound like a lot, but for a brand new brand that's never done shit, that's a lot. 4K in a year organically, that's a lot.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Other things that you was doing as far as marketing?
I just recently started running Facebook ads. I'm learning how to get into that shit, but Facebook ads, like I said, going face to face with people, handing out my business cards. Discord is a big ass. If you got a clothing brand, you need to be on Discord. You can meet so many people on Discord. You can learn so much shit on Discord. That's really where I learned everything, bro. Discord chats, and yo,
Definitely. So now you say you build websites.
correct.
So tell us how you got into building websites and becoming a guru at that, an expert at that.
Shit, really. My current website, it's a theme. Like when you open my website, like it's gonna play a whole entire theme. So a lot of people ask me like, how'd you do that shit? How'd you do it? And it's really like a plugin, but it's like it's a certain coding you need for like to make sure everything is fitting in place. So really, I just seen that shit and everybody was fucking with my themes and shit, and I wanted to create more themes. So I got like 50 themes right now. You hit me up, I'll have your website done in like 2 days tops.
Wow.
Yeah.
So did you learn from YouTube?
I learned from YouTube and Discord. Like Discord really taught me so much. Discord, people just asking people, like asking for help, like asking for advice. People tell you.
Definitely. So how you is it? How what is the profit good
For the brand,
for the brand?
it depends. Now, it's two methods that you could do when you're starting a brand. You could either do the pre-made method or you can do the pre-order. Now, me personally, I don't fuck with the pre-order because it's like that's way too much to deal with. Like a pre-order is you drop a shirt. Let's say I drop a shirt today, and then I leave the website open for a week. Now during that week span, anybody can order it. There's no limited amount of quantity, but you have to meet a certain number to give it to your manufacturer. Like he might say 50 pieces. If you don't get that 50 pieces, they're not gonna make the clothes. So then you got to refund everybody all that bullshit. So what I do pre-made. Now depending on who your manufacturer is, like all the prices gonna be different, of course. But like me personally, like this shirt right here, this shit costs $15 to be made. I sold it for 50, so that's what $35 profit. So it's profitable. You just gotta have a hard ass product, and you gotta communicate well with your manufacturer. You get better prices, but it's definitely
Definitely.
profitable.
What's the biggest lessons you learned doing this?
Biggest lesson I've learned: money management. Like when I first started, like I used to have clothes, I sell out, and you see that deposit in your bank account, you like, damn, I'm finna go splurge. You feel me? I splurge, I spend all that money, and then when it's time to make some new clothes, now I'm struggling to get the money. You feel me? Like I just made $3,500. I just spent damn near 2,000 just because I was happy with this shit in my account. So damn, I need 4,000 for this next drop. Where the fuck I'm gonna get it from? You feel me? I gotta hustle. It's hustling backwards, really. So I say financial freedom and financial literacy is really what I learned the most from this shit. Saving your money, being on the budget. Feel me?
Definitely. So talk about the Turo business real quick.
Shit, I just started that shit like last week. I had just bought a new car. I ain't gonna say what the hell I bought, but I just bought a new car, so I had my old one. I thought about selling it, but I was like, ain't no point of selling it when I can put it on Turo. That could pay for my new car note. You feel me? So yeah, I started that shit last week. I think I got like 3 bookings as of now. I plan on having a whole fleet. Once I make enough to where I can buy a car in cash. I really want to get some slingshots, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? I want to get some slingshots, rent them bitches out over here. But the market for Turo, that shit saturated too. Everything is saturated, bro. It's just when people tell me they want to start a brand, especially with a brand, because everybody come up to me asking questions about that. Whenever somebody asks me about a brand, I just tell them you gotta focus on marketing. Like you gotta really analyze marketing, because that's the only way. In 2024, that's the only way. You're not just gonna wake up and say, you could pray on the TikTok video to blow up. That's highly unlikely nowadays. Everybody posting TikTok videos at the clothing brand, but shit, if you can really perfect marketing, everything you good with everything really.
Definitely. So when you started the Turo business, what was the mind frame going into that?
Shit, honestly, originally just to pay my current car note, but then I thought about it. I was like, shit, if I can stack up this paper from Turo, I can buy a whole other car. And I can stack up from that payment and buy a whole another car. That could be a whole another business of passive income, residual income. And like I said, I want to get 2 slingshots. Like that's my next goal. I want to get 2 slingshots, and I want to have a whole entire fleet. And eventually, I'm gonna move off from Toro and have my own rental car business.
Definitely, that sounds lit,
That's
man.
long run. That's in the long term. You feel me?
Definitely, that
So
sounds lit. So fast forward, what are the rest of your goals? Like, what else do you want to touch, or do you want to do as far as building your brand, building your businesses that you have?
long term goals, really. I haven't hit 6 figures on my brand yet, so I say that's the next goal. I think I've scaled like 60, around 60,000 on my business so far. So really, my next long term goal or big goal would be to scale 6 figures on my brand. Really, I just want to build an empire with it. Really, like I'm not just doing this shit because it's a trend. Like I've been thinking about doing this shit since I was like 16. I just ain't had the knowledge to do it or the the paperwork to do it. But I really want to build something that's lasting. Like you look at fucking Supreme, you look at Gucci, you look at Bape, and I look at that shit. I be looking at that shit like that shit really ain't hard to me. Like Supreme, that shit basic. You slapping your logo on the tee, but hella niggas gonna buy that shit. Why? Cause it's they hype beast. That's the trend. So really, I just want to build something where motherfuckers see that shirt. Oh yeah, they know that's vengeance. They see that quality of the garment. They know that's vengeance.
So you said you ain't like Bape's quality?
Hell no, bro. I just bought a Bape shirt like 2 weeks ago, and I'm feeling that shit. I'm like, bro, fuck no. That's a regular ass tee. That's a Gildan tee. Bape is printed on Gildan tees, bro. I swear. I promise you, bro. Like when I really like started getting into these clothes, bro,
You
and I'm
find out so much
you
shit.
find out so much shit, bro, and it's like it's smart in a sense because it's like they already got a name, so they don't really give a fuck about the quality for real. Like they know they can slap their logo on some shit and motherfuckers gonna buy it instantly because why it's Bape. Supreme. But like, yeah, that shit's made on Gildan, bro.
So what? So what's the best high quality T-shirt to put your brand on?
Hmm. I don't use brands. All my shirts are cut and sewn. But if somebody were to ask me that question, I would say Shockaware. Shockaware is just real expensive. That shit like $13 a shirt.
I love Shaka tees, man.
You got Shaka tees?
Yeah.
Yeah, Shockaware hard, bro. But like a lot of niggas, a lot of these big brands like Supreme and Bape, yeah, they use Gildan.
So why you think Gildan is so powerful? Because everybody put their shit on Gildan.
Cause Gildan cheap. You can get a Gildan shirt for like $1. If you go on like the wholesale website, you can get a Gildan shirt for like $1. You can screen print all of that shit, and that goes back into is it profitable? It's just the ways you want to go about it. Like if you really just starting out and you get some Gildan tees for like $1, you order 100 of them, that's $100, and then you could be in your room screen printing in your room. You can buy all these screens, and if you really you just spent like $200 for 100 tees, you can sell them tees for $400, $40. You just make $400. It's just the ways you want to go about it. Like, there's so many ways to go about it, bro. I can go into detail about this shit all day.
Hey, this is what you came here for.
I can go into detail about this shit all day, bro.
Pop
But
your shit.
yeah, I personally don't do that. I don't do the screen printing method because a lot of the screens that are available like online, they're not big enough, and like a lot of my designs they cover the whole tee. Like you can see this shit right here. This shit go down to the bottom. Uh, yeah, and in America, like the American manufacturers, like they're horrible. Like my first drop, like the design was supposed to cover the whole entire T-shirt. That shit was like this fucking big, bro. And I found out like most manufacturers in America are like that because they don't have big enough screens. So you got options. You can either go to Pakistan or China. China just expensive. I go with Pakistan.
But I'm the type of person I'm very impatient when it comes to certain stuff.
Yeah.
So what's the longest you had to wait for a drop?
To get the clothes in,
Yeah.
shit, about 2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks. And that's really not long. Like you can ask some other people, they'll wait like a month, 2 months to get this shit. But yeah, if you can communicate and you tell your manufacturer like I need this shit done, I need this shit at my doorstep at a certain time frame. Like I told them that shit last time I dropped some clothes. Like I was like, I'm about to go home. Like I'm about to go back to Orlando. I need these shits in Georgia by this date. And that shit got there on that exact date.
For sure. So why is there? Because I always wanted to know from clothing brand owners, they always don't want to share their manufacturer. Why do you think it's like that?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I do that shit too. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like, if somebody were to ask me for that and I don't know them, I'm gonna charge them a fee. Why? Because if you doing a production while I'm doing a production, that's gonna slow my production time down. If my manufacturer I'm his only customer and I give him 100 more customers, my shit gonna slow down. That's why I charge. Like, if I don't know you or like we not cool, yeah, 50. I need 50 for my manufacturer.
Wow. How long it took you to find your manufacturer? And did
I've
you do the
had
Alibaba route like everybody else?
I've had 3 manufacturers. The first one was America. That shit was horrible. I found one on Instagram. I highly advise y'all not to find manufacturers on Instagram because a lot of them be scams. But he wasn't a scam. But I found him off Instagram, and he was cool. Prices was good. I just didn't like his quality. So I went on Discord, like I'm looking around and shit. I don't know if you know who Quan is. Poppy Q.
Probably. I don't know. I'm not good with names. I don't know
Shit,
the
he be on
faces.
YouTube. He be doing vlogs and shit. But I got his manufacturer. I paid like $100 for that shit. I got his manufacturer, and I've been using him ever since
Mm,
for like the past 8 months.
that's lit.
Yeah.
So what kind of clothes do you sell?
Shit, really streetwear, tees, hoodies, pants, denim shorts, beanies, all of that shit. I really want to get into accessories. I plan on doing that in like August, like making chains and stuff.
Chains. What
Like
about shades?
shades, I ain't really on my. You feel me? That's not really on it right now. I really want to do some chains. Like I really want to do some like abnormal shit. Like I want to make a clock. Like I want to make like a toolbox. Like with my shit on. Like one-on-one shit. Like it's only gonna be one of them shits. If you get that shit, like yeah. Like Supreme, like you know how Supreme be having them damn motorbikes,
Skateboards.
skateboards, ping pong tables, like shit like that. Like that that makes your brand stand out. Like I'm not just making clothes, like I'm doing other shit.
That's lit.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched the YouTube channel called Threaducation?
Mm-mm.
I gotta show you that. You'll really like it. It breaks down the Supremes,
Yeah.
the all the brands out there, man. Like the Dior's,
Yeah, you gotta
the
send me that shit.
Teflar, all the different things that was going on. He goes into the backstory of how it was made, things of
Mm-hmm.
that nature. That's why Me, I kind of slow down my brand because I have a certain way. I'm just kind of in the same realm as you. I want my shit to be a certain way.
Yeah, it's not, you should definitely take a break if you feel as though like you can do better. Like if you want to perfect your shit, hell yeah, take a break. Take that little, you feel me, month or a year to really perfect your shit. Definitely. Like what you wanted to make, like you just wanted to make streetwear.
I got a couple things I want to do. I
Mm-hmm.
want to kind of do a like a expensive part of the brand, and then there's the streetwear because I feel like right now it's just you gotta really be in your bag. You really gotta think about shit before you do it, cause it's hard
It's hard now.
to go against a Vengeance who been doing this shit for a long time. It's hard to go against a
Mm-hmm.
Dior or a Gucci or X Line Denim or a Drip Titian. Those brands, those are like underground brands that's in my city
Yeah,
who really are giving off the quality.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Um, but I'm kind of in a realm where it's like I'm just trying to figure it out at this point.
Have you thought about like hiring a mentor?
Yes and no.
Cause I wish I did that when I first started. But yeah, a mentor definitely.
You
Like
have
if
a mentor now?
yeah, I do. I just
Okay.
paid like $1,000 for this class, bro. Hell yeah, but that shit gonna be worth it though. But like you could find a cheaper mentor. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like $1,000 look kind of crazy, but his shit right. His shit right.
What made you go to him? What did it intrigue you about investing that type of money into somebody?
Like I said, I've been in his Discord for about a year now, and shit. Every time I open Instagram or TikTok, I always see his hoodie. I always see that shit, and he's having numbers to back that price. Like his students in that course, they're making that money back like first month. Like he's giving you all the sauce, all the steps, all the profit margins, all the ad marketing. Like he's giving you all of that shit. Now, if you ask me, $1,000 kind of crazy, but that's his price, bro. That's what he feel like his knowledge is worth. So I respect it.
Mm, I feel that. So I want to talk about the ladies with you real quick, cause the ladies are a well-known topic on this podcast. We talk about the ladies, man.
Okay.
I like to know. I like to pick my guys' brain because the ladies come in here and they sell out.
Okay.
They talk their
What you
shit
mean?
about
Okay. Okay.
about the males.
Okay.
And I always defend the males because I'm for my dogs. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So are you a lover boy?
Yeah, I am for the
What
right one though.
what you mean?
Like you feel me? If you can hold me down, if you can do like X, Y, Z, like if you not, if you could just do the normal shit a girlfriend's supposed to do, like you feel me? I'ma love on you. But if you in the streets, like you acting like a hoe, you shaking your ass on social media, fuck no, fuck no, I don't want that shit. I'm not gonna take you serious. I can't.
So you don't want a woman with personality?
Not necessarily. You can have personality and not be exposing yourself on Instagram. Like I'm not saying you can't have fun, but it's like I don't know. That's a tricky ass question. Like I just wouldn't
How?
want. I just wouldn't want my female. Like if I'm taking you serious, like it's just me and you. We locked in. I don't want you on Instagram fucking shaking your ass all the time. I don't want you on no damn party flyer. Like you feel me? That's just how I look at it.
What's wrong with a girl that's outside though?
Mm, mm. That just open you up to a whole another realm of niggas. That could be insecurity. I don't know. I just don't fuck with that shit. I don't like that shit. I don't go out. I stay in the crib.
Why you don't go out?
Shit,
How
really?
you gonna find the right one if you don't go
Shit, I
out?
got mine. We locked in. I got
Oh,
my
for
little.
sure.
I got my shit, but really, I just don't like going out simply because if I go out, I'm gonna spend money. Like I went out in December. I went to Tier. You know where Tier at?
Yeah.
Cause spend so much money, bro. I don't go out.
You spent money in that little ass club?
Cause we had a section. You know we had to get bottles. You know we had to get bottles, bro. Hell yeah, I spent so much money out there, bro. Never again, bro. And then like I don't really like going out. I'm really antisocial, bro. Like I really don't like talking. Like I do a podcast. Like I love doing podcasts, but like entertaining like a group of people, I hate that shit. Like I'm the type of nigga I get there and be like, alright, I'm going home. I'm that type of nigga, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I like being in the bed.
For sure. Definitely. So, if you're in a group setting with your homeboys
Yo.
and one of their breaths kicking, how you gonna tell them their breath stink?
I'm gonna tell them they breath stink, bro.
In front of everybody?
Oh no, that's crap. Hell no, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna put them to the side, be like, yo. I mean, it depends on who I'm with. Like if I'm with my, you feel me, my childhood friends, and we all close like that. Yeah, I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna tell them in front of everybody. We close like that. But like, if we around some hoes or some shit, like I ain't gonna embarrass them. I'm gonna put them to the side. Yeah, your breath stink, bro. Like you need some gum, bro. Yeah, bro. I give you some gum.
Definitely.
I gave you some gum, bro.
So if say a business or
Okay.
or a company came to you and was like, "Hey, we give you $1 million, but you got to work with your worst enemy. Would you do it?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, when there's money involved, you got to put your pride to the side. Like, you never know where that business could really take you. Like, I could have beef with you. You feel me? It depends. It depends on how extent the beef is. Like, if you really my fucking enemy, See, I don't know though, bruh. Actually, yeah, I would take it. I would take it. Why? Because that $1 million could help me expand to really where I really want to go. I'm just gonna have to put my pride to the side, bro.
Hmm.
What about you?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't have enemies.
If you had an enemy, right?
If they was my enemy, it
Okay.
would be their fault.
Okay. If you had an enemy, right, and they had a big ass podcast, like they had 10 million, and then somebody said you got to go work with him, and like you feel me? You don't. Would you do it?
I have to.
Okay. Okay.
You know why I say I have to?
Why?
Because it goes to show that I'm the bigger man. Cause I'm stepping in your domain, even though I don't like you.
Yeah.
I'm still stepping in your domain, and
Okay.
I'm a rocket.
Okay.
Cause I feel like when you bet on yourself, it's just with anything. When you bet on yourself, you understand that it can happen.
Yeah, definitely. It can always happen. Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
Don't be asking me questions, man.
What you mean?
Don't be
I want to
ask-
see where your head at
I'm
too.
just playing. For sure. Definitely. So now, if you could have any superpower in the world, what would it be and why?
I say time travel.
Why?
Cause I always wanted to know how life was back in like the '90s and shit. Cause
Oh,
I feel
shit.
like I don't know, bro. I feel like our generation like this shit cooked, bro. Like social media, like everything, bro. Relationships.
Trust me, I think it was way worse before. It's just we're getting magnified.
Oh no, I don't think so, bro.
I think so.
Bro, look at bro. You ever heard of Lil RT, bro?
Yeah.
Cut that nigga like 6 years old talking about switches and bitches, bro. Bro, they generation fucked. But it's like our fault because they look up to our generation. You don't look at it that way?
But it was way worse before.
Why you say
You gotta
that?
think of the freak niche. You gotta
We
think
still.
of you gotta think of all the stuff they was doing. You gotta remember, a lot of these people who are of names, they be like, oh, they lucky we ain't have phones back then. You gotta think
Yeah.
about that. So,
Yeah.
do you really want to look? You don't remember Tip Drill with Nelly?
I do remember that.
Oh,
I mean, I don't know though, cause like I just feel like people had more personality back then. Let me rephrase that.
everybody has a personality. You just gotta bring it out of them.
Facts. I just feel like people be stuck into the realm of social media. That's why I say I
That
wish
too,
I could
because
go back.
people will base your character or who you are because of your social media presence.
And a lot of people live through social media. Like a lot of people. Like you'd be surprised how many people really think social media is real. This is not real, bro. That's just not real. Get off that shit.
Definitely. So, what do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, really, I'm about to graduate. I'm majoring in criminal justice. I don't think I'm gonna use that shit to be honest with you, but I am going back for my master's degree in business analytics, and I do plan on getting my doctorate degree. So I probably got like 4 more years of college.
Why the doctorate?
My mama got a doctorate, and my grandmama.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you feel like you got to live up to that?
Not necessarily, but I feel like if you got that paperwork, for one, keep a legacy in the family. For two, I feel like if you got a doctorate paperwork and you try to go get like a corporate job, you can't get turned down, bro. You can't. There's no way. You have a doctorate degree, nigga. That holds so much more weight than a bachelor or associates or a master's. That shit hold weight.
Definitely. A doctor in what? Does it have like a specific title?
It could be in whatever you want. Like my mom's has her shit in education, but I want my shit in business analytics.
So it'd be doctor, boom.
Yeah, Doctor. I ain't gonna say my real last name. Yeah, Doctor Margella. There we go.
Definitely. So, if you have 5 dinner guests, dead or alive,
You said what?
5 dinner guests, dead or alive, who would they be and why?
Ooh, that's a good question. 5 dinner guests. I say Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos. Who that nigga that own Facebook? Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg. I probably have Playboy Cardi in that bitch. Throw him in there. That's my favorite rapper. That's 4 right there. And then shit. They gotta like mingle and shit, or like.
It's basically a table you're inviting the people that you admire.
Oh, okay. That's 4. I say my pops, bro. I admire my dad. Shit, yeah.
So what's the conversation like at the table?
Fuck. Shit, really? We just gonna be networking, you feel me? I wanna ask these niggas like how y'all got to the point where y'all got to. Like I ain't gonna ask Cardi how to be a fucking rapper. I can't rap. I done tried that shit. But I would ask them niggas like, what did you do to get to that point? Cause I used to always think like I'm missing something. Like these ultra rich ass niggas, they know something that I don't know. So I'd ask them niggas like, yo, how did you get to this point? Like what did you do? What did you do on a daily? Like how'd you fix your mindset to say, I'm gonna do this, this and that? Like I just ask them hella questions. Network.
Definitely. Why Playboy Cardi out of all artists?
Shit, that nigga hard, bro. I've been fucking with Cardi since like. Shit, I've been fucking with Cardi since that nigga was named Sir Cartier, like back in like 2013. He be doing some weird ass shit now. I ain't gonna lie. I don't agree with a lot of shit he do now, but I still listen to his music though. I ain't gonna lie.
What's top 5 songs from Playboy Cardi?
Top 5. You want new or old?
Mix. I need a mix.
I be fucking with his unreleased, so I say Hellcat, A Lot on My Mind, Right Now by Cardi. I fuck with his new shit, 2024, and then I say Foreign.
I gotta go listen to him song. I ain't gonna lie. I was a Playboy Cardi fan when he first like jumped on the scene.
You talking about like 2016?
Yeah, I was in the wave of Cardi. Then it died off when he started getting more feminine.
Yeah, he started.
And then like I went to Rolling Loud and I seen him live.
You went to Rolling Loud?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was lit as fuck. I can't wait for December.
Yeah.
But yeah, I seen him live at Rolling Loud and changed my whole perspective on him.
Why you say that?
I feel like it just like we were saying, when you see somebody's presence on certain, you're like, oh, I want to stick with him. He look this and this. But when you actually interact or you see that person doing their thing, it's like, oh shit, I fuck with this. And then now I fuck with his whole camp, the whole opium movement. Yeah. Just on the simple fact of what they're doing and how they're doing it.
Okay.
Because they have that something that everybody's looking like. How they're so mysterious or how they do this or whatever the case may be.
Definitely. They got their own little aura. Shit, really. That's what it is. I ain't never been to a concert, though, like a day in my life. I ain't never been to a concert.
How you call yourself a fan?
Cause I've never been to one single concert. I've never been to anybody. I keep missing Cardi, bro. He was supposed to go on tour like 3 times, bro. He done flaked that shit.
Yeah, he bucked me on my 150. Cardi, I want my 150 back, bro. For real, dog.
On God, bro. You done took so much money from niggas, bro.
Definitely.
You better not be a fan no more, bro. On God.
So, anything you want to tell the people before we get out of here?
Shit. If you can see it, if you can touch it, bro, you can do it. Change your mindset, bro. Change your daily habits. Remove all the toxicity from your life. Like, if you got a dream, bro, do it. It's never too late. You could be 40, 50, 60. If you do it now, you will not be in the same place you was a year ago.
Definitely. Are you a big reader?
Yeah, I love reading books.
What's your top 5 books real quick?
Shit, You Are a Badass. I don't be knowing the authors, bro.
You don't need to tell me the author. I just need the title because I can search up the title real quick. Right.
You Are a Badass. The 4 Agreements. The 48 Laws of Power. The Law of Attraction. That's at 4. What's my 5th? That's hard. You want like motivational books or like in general?
Go ahead.
Shit. 5th book. The Law of Seduction.
Oh. You want some other shit. I got to tap in. You got to send me those. But, man, it's shout out to y'all, man. This is What Wild Thinking Podcast. We just hit 3,500 subscribers, man. Let's keep pushing it. Let's keep running it up. Hey, don't skip them ads. Please don't skip them ads. Keep watching them shits. We going up. I love y'all, man. Shout out to him. Y'all go tap in with his brand. Yes, I will be posting the clips. So y'all go tap in. Let y'all like, comment, subscribe. We out.
Peace.
Hey, what's that?